You're walking through your day, feeling grounded, focused, maybe even joyful. And then someone says something uninvited, unexpected, unkind, and you pause. You feel it in your chest, your stomach. The tension builds in your shoulders, and your breath catches. You want to say something, snap back, prove your point, and put them in their place. But something inside whispers, wait, don't lose yourself over this. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking about something you and I both deal with, rude comments, and how to respond instead of react. Because here's the truth, not everyone you meet is kind, and not everyone you meet is self aware, and not everyone you meet deserves your energy. But you deserve peace. And today I'll show you how to protect that peace, even when someone tries to take it from you. Let's start here. Why do people say rude things? Because happy people don't go around hurting others. It's that simple. Rude comments often come from one of the three places: unexpressed frustration, deep insecurity, or emotional immaturity. People project what they haven't processed. People project what they haven't processed. And sometimes you just happen to be in the path of their pain. Now, that doesn't make it okay, but it does help you stop taking it personally. Because if someone throws mud, you don't have to catch it. You don't even have to fight back. You can just step aside. Let me tell you a story. A while ago, I received a comment on one of my videos. It was sharp, personal, and totally uncalled for. And for a few minutes, it took me down. My heart raced, my mind spun. I thought of 100 ways to reply, all clever, all cutting. But then I paused and I asked myself, what do I become if I answer like this? I took a few deep breaths and I remembered something I always say to my clients: reaction is a habit, response, it's a choice. So I chose to respond with kindness, with calm, and with clarity. Not because they deserved it, but because I did. If this already resonates, take a moment. Like this video so that it reaches someone who needs it today. And if you've ever held your calm when it wasn't easy, good on you. That's our quiet power symbol here. The wave that flows instead of crashes. Now let's go deeper. Let's not just survive rude comments, let's master them. Here are 5 powerful steps that you have that can change the game for you. Listen to each of the steps slowly and let them land with you perfectly. Step 1: pause and breathe. Sounds too simple? That's why most people skip it. But this step is everything. The moment someone says something rude, your nervous system lights up. It wants to protect you, fight, flight, freeze. But when you pause, even for 5 seconds, you interrupt the storm. That silence is not empty. It's a sacred space between impulse and integrity. Breathe in. Feel your feet on the ground. Let your body come back to safety. You don't have to react fast. You have to respond wise. Step 2. Don't take it personally. I know, this is very hard, but it's where the real shift happens. Most rude people aren't thinking about you, they're reacting to their own story. Maybe someone never listened to them. Maybe they're carrying some old anger. Maybe they have never learned what respect actually looks like. When someone throws a rude comment, ask yourself, what pain must they be carrying to speak like that? And then say to yourself gently, their pain is not mine to carry. Step 3. Choose empathy without being a doormat. Now, this step is nuanced. Empathy doesn't mean excusing rude behavior, it means understanding what may be underneath it so you don't absorb it. You can say, I wonder what made them so reactive, without saying it's okay that they spoke to me like that. That's the difference between being kind and being naive. Empathy is strength, it softens you, but not the boundary. Step 4, respond with calm power. Now comes your voice, not the loud one, the centered one. When you speak, ask yourself, am I adding fuel or creating space for clarity? You don't have to attack, you don't have to shrink, you don't have to stand. Let your words reflect who you are, not who they were. Try this. If someone says, you've changed, you can say, yes, I have, and I'm proud of that. If someone mocks your appearance, you can say, I feel good in who I am, and I hope you do too someday. Let them see that your peace is not up for negotiation. And step 5, set clear boundaries. If someone crosses a line again and again, you don't owe them continued access to your energy. Say it clearly. I am open to respectful conversation, but if it continues like this, I'll need to step away. That is not rude. That is not aggressive. That is called emotional self-respect. And if this is happening online, well, delete, you can mute, you can block and move on. Not because you're scared, but because you are important. Your digital space is an extension of your emotional home. Keep it clean and keep it safe. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale deeply and exhale the weight of someone else's words. Inhale your power and exhale their projection. Let's anchor this into truth. Tell yourself, I respond with calmness and clarity. I don't react from pain. Because when you stop reacting, you stop giving away your power. And when you respond with intention, that is when you rise, you lead, and you teach others how to treat you. Decide who you want to be next time. If you're ready, then the one thing I want you to take away today is I respond, not react. Let this become a mantra for life, and let's create a ripple of calm strength together.